It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Thomas. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Bruins get enough for the 1st down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Great pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the back. The toss sweep to the right. Creates a little space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Looking to throw, it's Malayama. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Turning it on! And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Washington. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Let's see what he can do with it. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ready to fire from the pistol. On the option. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Buys a little extra time. And this Wildcat is going to be deep clawed, stopped in the backfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Terrapins are on the move. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Smith. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, through it. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down.
Timeout, UCLA.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Humes. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds his man. It's Webb. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. He's got great speed. Saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's in open space downfield. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. Toss to the outside. There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Using his legs, it's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tosses to the quarterback. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they've been working on these trick plays in practice, and they must have felt ultra confident to go with it here.
And we practice them all the time, and everybody gets so excited in practice. When are we going to do it this week? When are we going to call it? Great timing on the call for the trick play, and you can see it caught the defense way off guard.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Iamaleava. quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Bruins trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Throws for the tight end. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. He's loose. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
To the air, it's Washington. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Steps away. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. The Bruins are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Let's get in that end zone.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Touchdown, Maryland! They move on top here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's reeled in. It's Staples. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense. Desperate to get a stop. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the direct snap, it's Smith. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He's loose down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. At the 20. How could this happen? Huge mistake, and the defense cashes in with a touchdown, and they're a point away from tying it up.
And we knew coming in, these teams were very similar. Both really good football teams, but executing down the stretch might be the difference in the football game. How about that offense? Going down the field, they're an extra point away from tying this up, and we still got more football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go with a direct snap. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give is to Smith. Oh, out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To throw, it's Washington. Makes the catch. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be for the win. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. And they grab the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. It's a flea flicker. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Touchdown, Terrapins! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David, and you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Direct snap. It's Smith. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job on the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the great defense.
On the snap, it's Smith. Touchdown, Maryland! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Dropping back, it's Washington. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Going for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarter... might want to rethink taking a chance like that. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's just great awareness by the quarterback that time, understanding the situation, right? Sacks are bad, obviously, but there, instead of just throwing it up for grabs in the end zone, risking a turnover, you just know when the play's over, you go down, and you've now given your field goal kicker a good chance to knock this thing through and tie the game.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.